Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us today. It has been a very somber day for me. I've been sad all day because I watched the video of what looked like Spanish police officers in the Melila enclave of Spain, Spanish enclave, whereby the video was showing the Spanish folks beating, murdering African immigrants, killing them with all kinds of, applying all kinds of force, beating and hitting them like they were not hitting human beings. I haven't even seen anybody beating dogs, animals like that. These people were savages, killing Africans, even those that were injured. Nobody offered them any medical help. They were left there to die. About 47 of them died on the spot. Why is the white man so bitter about black people? Why is the white man so bitter about Africans? We're talking about slave trade, transatlantic slave trade, and what their fathers did to Africans. And these folks are doing the exact same thing again. All over. Killing Africans in broad daylight. Like they were killing animals. Like they were killing some terrible wild animals. What is so wrong? Why is the white man so bitter? So bitter, you come to America, white man, there was the instance of Rodney King, how those white police officers beat the heck out of him. The same thing I just relieved today. Like George Floyd, how the white police officer put his neck on him for almost 9 minutes. What is wrong with the white man? What have black people done to you all over? That you have to savagely kill poor and helpless African immigrants, all because they tried to pass through from your area to get to greener pastures, to get to better opportunities in life. Because you and also the African leaders have denied them opportunities. You pillaged the resources of Africa, stole a whole lot of them to Europe. So they are coming to where the opportunities are. If you don't want them, why don't you send them back? Why would you kill them? These are human beings. And you people call yourself Christians. You people call yourself believers in God. And you're treating human beings like this. I am just tired. I'm tired of the nonsense. I'm tired of this treatment that the white man, every time you're killing black people. You can't even kill your dogs. You can't treat dogs like that. Where is the outrage from America, from the United Nations, from the EU, and of course, from the African Union? Where the leaders are the ones that made the conditions unbearable for all these poor African immigrants that are trying to escape. Where is the outrage from the world? The world is busy talking about how Russia is killing, decimating Ukraine. But these are two European countries that should have agreed, but they brought these things upon themselves. What have these African immigrants done to you people? That Spanish officers, Spanish people would kill them savagely like that. The same thing is like something you see in a movie when they're talking about transatlantic slave trade movies. That's the kind of treatment that you see. That the white slave masters were meted to the African slaves. The same kind of thing, how they were beating them. You would think that we are like in the 15th century or something. But no, this is the 21st century. Where is the outrage from the Christian organizations? Where is the outrage? Where is the outrage of people of faith? All the other people that saw that video. Where's the outrage? That nonsense must be condemned. And those officers, everybody that was involved, must be charged for murder. No human being should have to go through what those African immigrants went through. All because they're trying to pass through your area to get to Europe or to get to... Is that how you do it? You're still the same people that are welcoming Ukrainians coming into other parts of Europe. What is the difference between these Africans that need help? That need help. All they are looking for is a place to work, a place to run away from conditions that are so unbearable that they had to even endure walking through the desert, and then they come out, this is what they got. Killing is like you're killing wild animals, like you're on a hunting, a spree or something. Like you're on a hunting spree. You were just killing. I mean, the video, I couldn't finish watching that video. My heart couldn't take it. I thought I was going to have a heart attack or something. I thought it was so scary, so horrifying, that you would think, wait a minute, I was asking, did this happen? Is it a movie or something? But no, it happened real life. In the Melila enclave, a Spanish enclave. The United Nations, where is the outrage? Where is the outrage from the world? And to you, the African leaders that are making conditions unbearable, that these young men and women would have to endure this kind of journey, trying to cross into Europe. Shame on all of you. What is so wrong? What is wrong with you African leaders? I'm talking to each and every one of you that are making conditions unbearable. Why young African men and women could endure, embarking in such journeys where they meet their Waterloo in the hands of savages, doing the same thing that their forefathers did, acting out the same savagery that their forefathers, their ancestors did on poor African slaves. The exact same thing. And you tell us that these are human beings? These are worse than barbarians. What they did. So African leaders, you need to rise up. You need to call the attention. I mean, whatever you have to do, get the United Nations, get the world organizations to do something about this. To make sure that these people that did this thing get arrested. Those young men that were treated so savagely, they deserve justice. And I think the justice this time should start from Africa. And the only way you people, the African leaders, especially those in the countries where these young men, came from, their blood is in your hand. Their death is in your hand. The only way you can change this is by thinking about programs so that more African kids will not go and meet this type of fate. You need to begin to think about programs. What is wrong with you having something like a farm settlement whereby you can absorb these kids, give them land to farm, give them things, the equipment and whatever, and then build a plant that will process whatever they farm from. You can do it. Africa can take care of these kids. They don't have to be junketing around the world. They don't have to be, going through the desert and risking their lives, dying, drowning. They don't have to do that. You African leaders, if you don't know what to do, I'm just going to give you an idea tonight, just here. Have some type of, agricultural program, all geared towards the young folks. Have a farm settlement of a kind. Give them all the equipment, give them the land. Then give them crops or whatever that they will farm. And then when they produce, you, the government, buy up all that from them. Take it to a processing plant where you have created jobs for other young Africans. You process the agro products into finished products and that you can market. So you're creating jobs, and you're producing food. So that Africans will no longer be going all over begging for food and all that. You can do this thing. Why is Africa and Africans going through this? All because we have leaders that are doing the work of the savage, Europeans, the neo-colonial leaders who unfortunately are Africans. When is enough enough? Can't you see that our young men and women are dying unnecessarily by your hands? If you cannot lead a nation, please vacate the position, resign. People are dying under your watch. You're making conditions unbearable. There's no reason in this day and age that young Africans should be going through this. Africa is blessed with so much resources that there's no reason whatsoever that an African child should meet, his or her Waterloo the way these young folks, at the Melila enclave or Spanish enclave near Morocco. There's no reason why 47 lives will be just lost like that. Young, innocent, vibrant lives, and then tons of them injured. And the worst thing is that when after beating them up, some of them badly injured were still alive. Nobody gave them any kind of medical help. They were just left to die. And you tell me that these people that we're dealing with are human beings? And you Africans, you still go to the same church, you still want to worship and gallivant or whatever, play around with them. These people hate us. I don't know what else to make out of this nonsense. I mean, you watch that video, you begin to wonder, who are these? Are these human beings that we're dealing with? What have Africans done to you? Africans didn't come to you in the first instance. You came to Africa and took Africans as slaves. And then you came to Africa and created a confusion, created a situation whereby Africans no longer, can find a unity amongst themselves. The least you can do is to help Africa to reorganize. Instead, no, you prefer Africa that is so divided so that you can continue to steal the resources. Are these resources enough for the blood that you're wasting? Were it not for the fact that the Spanish, the Europeans, created this situation that is happening in Africa? Africans wouldn't have any business with you. The least you can do is to help those poor Africans, hold the African leaders responsible so that they would not continue to be bringing money and dumping it in your banks. Help them to form programs, even if it's just farming programs, so that these kids can be put to use or can work in Africa. They don't have to come to Europe for you to kill them, heartlessly the way you did. So African leaders, please, in God's name, do something about this. You must ask for justice for these young folks that were just killed. And then to make sure that their lives, they didn't lose their lives in vain. Institute programs that will be aimed towards accommodating all these young folks that we have across Africa. I just talked about farm. Ordinary farm, it wouldn't cost a lot. AU can do that. Have farm settlement all across Africa. AU can do that. United Nations can provide the funds to do that. So you can stop this immigration or migration of Africans simply by having farm settlements. Give them farm, piece of land to farm, give them the crops, give them the equipment to do that. You can do that. But no, the world will not do that. Instead, the world will be busy arming countries against countries so that they fight and continue to kill and destroy more and more. Why can't the United Nations, have some type of farming program, and the EU and the AU, of course, work together? If you really want to stop this migration, That's what you need to do. Create a program in those hot countries whereby the kids, if they, since they don't have jobs, they can get absorbed, they can go into farming. What has the black man done to white folks across the world? Why? What have they done? Every time we turn around, it's always white man killing, savagely destroying another African life. So to all Africans, we need to really, take this thing serious, because it's a very serious thing. These people, I don't know why they don't value African life like they value even their pets, their animals. I've never seen a thing like this. I am so sad about this video, that it has to, in this day and age, 2022. They killed and piled their bodies. Even some of them are still alive, and they piled them on top of each other. And somebody was videotaping it. Where is the Pope this time to condemn this? All the global religious leaders, all the leaders of the world, America, UK, EU leaders, you must condemn this and hold these idiots, these savages accountable. Enough of this nonsense. We've had enough of this nonsense. Any human life that is wasted like this takes away from the entire humanity. We are all paying the price of the blood that we waste carelessly. Because the spirits will hunt each and every one of us. Come on, what is this? Why can't, we accommodate each other? Why should they be just killed like animals and nobody's saying anything? And you tell me that United Nations is working for them. They are not working for Africans, obviously. So this is a call to action. United Nations, EU, AU especially, AU, the onus is on you to hold all these other ones accountable. You African leaders, meet and face this thing square on. Face it. Again, I'm going to talk about, use agriculture to stop our kids from migrating, to Europe or to anywhere. All these kids are looking for opportunities in life. Create one for them. Viewers, as you can tell, I'm so bitter. I am mad. I am mad as hell. So I am going to stop here. Because if I continue, I'll probably just be saying the same thing over and over. But it's a shameful thing. It's a shameful thing to the world that young immigrants, Africans, all because of their color, the color of their skin, in this day and age, that they were so savagely killed at that Melila Spanish enclave near Morocco. And I swear that they just killed them. If the video wasn't there, we would not even know about this. It happens all the time. So the world really needs to, do something about this. The religious leaders need to rise up. Our African leaders, you have to take action immediately. Take action immediately. Enough is enough. To our viewers, thank you very much for watching, and please continue. Share this video as always, because this is probably the most important video that we're making. We have to expose this thing. Those young men that were killed deserve justice. And all those bastards, those savages that killed them, they need to be brought to book. They need to be charged for murder. So help, the way you share our videos, please share our videos. Share. Let it go as far as it can go, so that we can continue to expose these people. And if you haven't watched those videos, please do go search. It's there. I don't want to put it on my on our channel, for some reason, but they are there. So again, thank you very much for watching, and please do share the videos as you see them. God bless us, and God help Africa so that we can, begin to do things for ourselves, begin to really manage our lives, and then to find a way to live in peace in our land. Thank you very much, and God bless.